Good morning. Welcome back to another video. My name is Caitlin if you're new. I'm laughing because this is a terrible way to start the video, a terrible angle, but don't really have a good spot in my bathroom for filming. And since we're moving, I am not gonna have a good spot in this bathroom for filming. So I wanted to start off the vlog and say hello and share my morning skincare routine. I thought it would be a good way to start off the vlog because I feel like my skin is doing so well, and I can definitely point it to one thing in particular, and that's these Dr. Dennis Gross peel pads. Whenever I start using these, my skin is amazing. Seriously, it's insane. I actually should order more, or maybe I'll go to the store and pick up more because I feel like I can't go a day without using them. I use them every day and they are really, I got the extra strength, and even the extra strength for me is totally fine to use every day, but you can be using them every day. The Skinny Confidential has a lot of good podcasts with Dr. Dennis Gross, so if you're interested in listening to him, you can find him on the Skinny Confidential. But I've been using them for years, like since I got married, for like 5 years or something. And without fail, every single time I stop them, I notice a difference in my skin. So it helps with acne scarring, and I'm really prone to acne scarring, and then it also just helps with my acne as well. I'll link them below. Highly recommend testing them out. You can get like a little test pack. Like I said, I can do the extra strength, but I think that they have like a really light one and then a medium one, maybe like a anti-aging one. I don't know, they have a ton. So figured I would share. And I always do it down my neck, on my chest, and on my hands as well for both 1 and 2 of the peel pads. And then I'm gonna ice roll with my Skinny Confidential ice roller, especially today because I haven't been feeling well and I'm like so puffy. So I love this thing as well. Mitch got this for me for Christmas last year and it is incredible. After that, I'm just gonna use this Ultra Repair Cream and the Laneige Lip Mask. I was using this sunscreen and I literally just ran out of it. I'll see if I can be able to squeeze like a tiny bit more, but I also need to grab some sunscreen. Oh yeah. Sunscreen is like number 1. I actually didn't really like this. It's the Inky List. This is the only product I've tried from the Inky List and I didn't really like it, if I'm being honest. So far, my favorite sunscreen that I've used is Glow. Like, right? Glow? What's it called? I'll post a picture on the screen. I literally can't remember what it's called. Why do I think it is called Glow? I don't know. Anyway, that's my favorite one. The tinted one is by far my favorite, and so I think I'm just gonna buy that one again. I also like the Dr. Dennis Gross sunscreen. He has a really good sunscreen. It makes your face like so dewy, but I just love the tinted one. And then I'm going to use the Ultra Repair Cream. This is my favorite moisturizer ever. Mitch and I both use it. I've used it for, I think this is like my 5th one or something, and I've tried other moisturizers and I just don't love them as much as this one. It is a little thick, but I feel like I like the thick moisturizer. It doesn't make my face feel gross or anything. It's like a nice thick moisturizer that doesn't feel like it's sitting on your face. Like I used the Cerave moisturizer. That one broke me out, but 2, it just felt really heavy on my face and I didn't like it. And then the Laneige Lip Mask, I'm almost out again. I think this is like my 3rd one of these. I tried a ton of the ones in the tube, but I like to have this one for like morning and night. When I do my skincare, I just apply this as well. And then this is the face soap I use, the Cerave face soap. I love the facial cleanser from Cerave. I just didn't like their moisturizer for my face. I actually use the moisturizer for my body, just not my face. And I like the facial foaming cleanser one. So if you have acne prone skin, this is a good one. Mitch doesn't have acne prone skin. He has like normal skin and he uses this hydrating one. They're both really good and highly recommend trying these out. You can get like a tiny little travel size from literally like any drugstore or Walmart or Target or whatever, so that you can kind of like test it out, so you don't have to buy like this big honker if you don't like it. Anyway, I'm gonna finish getting ready. I am listening to Rebecca Minkoff's book Fearless. I didn't even know she had a book and it's pretty good so far. I know her story, so I kind of like knew everything that she's talking about, but it's a short read, so I love her. So That's why I'm reading it. Then I'm gonna get dressed, but I'll probably not pick up the camera until after work because my work day is a little crazy today. So I'm gonna get into the work mode and then I'll see you guys after work. Work is over. We ate some dinner, chilled for a little bit, watched some Modern Family. Now I'm trying to tackle some more packing. And my office is quite literally a disaster, but it's kind of like an organized disaster. So I was planning on filming YouTube videos and stuff, but I'm just gonna pack up my clothes because I don't have time to do this. We'll do this in a few months, when like a month, when we're back in New York and have a different setup going. Okay, so this is not supposed to be in this pile, but this pile is stuff that I am taking with me. This pile is stuff that I'm keeping. I'm gonna have my Gucci bag with me. I'm not gonna pack that. I'm gonna like bring that myself. This is a little pile of stuff I don't know what to do with, and then I don't really know what to do with a couple things over here. So my plan is to put this downstairs in one room, put that stuff downstairs in another room, and then try and clear this out. I'm gonna roll up this rug because this is a rug from my grandparents that I love. It's just not very big and probably not going to fit in our apartment. So I'm going to put it in storage and we're gonna start here. My goal for tonight is getting my clothes packed up. So I'm gonna go through my clothes and figure out what I wanna keep and what I want to bring. But my first order of business is gonna be getting this stuff out of this office because I honestly feel like I can't focus when it is this messy in here. It's ridiculous. But I'm trying to find a podcast to listen to. I was gonna listen to a book. I'm listening to Rebecca Minkoff's book. I think I said that this morning. And I just got Julia Fox's book off hold for an audiobook, but honestly I feel like listening to a podcast. I kind of want to listen to the Morning Toast, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Listen to the Morning Toast episode about the Golden Globes. Good morning. I'm a mess. I'm exhausted. My face is so puffy. I need to go wash my face and stuff and start really getting ready for the day. I think that this is honestly like what I'm gonna wear today. It's the best that I can do. It is like, I don't even know when the last time I picked up the camera was. It's now Thursday, January 16th. Tuesday, January 16th. Been packing up the house. The movers are officially coming tomorrow afternoon, which is nice because at this time I only have one meeting during that time. So that's amazing. And my dad is coming to stay with me while the movers are here in case anything with work comes up, and just so I'm not here by myself because Mitch last minute had to fly to New York for a work meeting. So he left this morning. I took him to the airport at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. His flight ended up getting delayed and he's now boarding the plane, hopefully taking off. So say a prayer. Well, you will be watching this after the fact, but I'm gonna say a prayer that his Chicago connecting flight does not get delayed because he has to fly to Chicago and then fly to New York. So hopefully he makes it, and then hopefully he makes it back home. As of today, we are still not clear to close on the house because the appraiser has come out 500 million times and complained and found tiny little details on the outside of our house that need fixed in order to get this loan closed, and whole story that I don't even want to get into because I'm so sick and tired of talking about. But long story short, we had to paint a ton, repaint, and fix a ton of paint on the outside of our house that was chipped. Our house is a very old house. It was built in the 60s and has not been redone for quite some time. I'm guessing like early 2000s. I honestly don't even know, as you can tell from the kitchen. So there were some like paint chips on the siding of the house, some paint chipping on the siding of the house and on the back deck that needed redone. And these are all things that we were planning on
redoing like during our time here, taking it slow and redoing things, but life happens and we ended up, obviously, we're moving out now. So those things didn't get done, and not a big deal because it really wasn't a big deal, but the type of loan that the buyer was getting, we essentially had to fix all of the paint like that on the outside of our house, and he kept coming and finding more things, didn't communicate correctly that we had to fix all of it. Anyways, like I said, I really don't want to even go into it, and I'm going into it, but hopefully the appraiser is coming out soon. I don't know what's happening now because it's snowing, and yeah, so hopefully he comes out and gets that approved, because at this point we were supposed to close on Thursday the 18th, but that is not happening as of right now, so not sure when that's going to happen. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed too much, because our moving company will hold our stuff for free for a month, and then after that we have to start paying for it. We don't have an apartment as of right now because we are waiting to close on the house, because God forbid anything happens to the loan and we have to start this process over, or whatever the case may be. But anyway, what else? So yeah, I took Mitch to the airport this morning. It's about 7:42 now. I'm going to go upstairs and start getting ready. I've just been like cleaning. We've packed everything. I'm doing like last minute packing, making sure everything is good to go. Depending on how this weather progresses, I'm going to try and run to Goodwill one last time, hopefully today, so that Mitch doesn't have to do it when he gets home. Oh my gosh, 5 minutes of me talking, but I got Starbucks this morning. I'm just done with the coffee. We're not doing coffee at home anymore. We're doing Starbucks. After this, we're going to be living with my dad for a couple weeks until we find a place, and then hopefully we're gonna be moving the first weekend in February, pending all goes well. Can't live without my Skinny Confidential face roller, especially during this time. So I'm gonna go upstairs and start getting ready for the day. I am supposed to have a meeting at 9, and then the client emailed me and was like, I'm actually not available, but I could make myself available this afternoon if you want me to. And I was like, well, I am the one, you are the one who requested this meeting. So already dealing with like fun things this morning. I'm like, I'm just too tired for this, so I don't care. But I have had a productive morning. I cleaned the other bathroom. I did some vacuuming, took Mitch to the airport. I'll show you the house. It's literally so weird because it's empty. The snow is coming down. You can see all of our trash out there. Hopefully this doesn't progress too bad and like the roads are fine, because like I said, after work I want to go drop off stuff at Goodwill so that Mitch doesn't have to. But yeah, this is what I'm wearing. I told you that I would show you all of the clothes that I'm bringing, so I'm thinking I can do that tonight, because to be honest, like it's just been so freaking crazy. So this is what I'm wearing. This sweater that I got from H&M a couple months ago maybe, it has been my lifeline. I feel like H&M is so hit or miss. Their sweaters, I have had some of their sweaters for years and I love them. Like some of their sweaters pill really badly and don't last and are not good quality, and then some of them are just incredible. Like this one, I can tell I'm gonna have this for a while, and I have a different gray sweater that I can tell them that I've had for a really long time. And then underneath I have a long sleeve black t-shirt from Gap, and then I just have these like swishy pants that are really warm because it's snowing outside, from Target. I'm gonna wash my face. I'm gonna try and do something with this hair, and then we'll see what's going on with work and whatever the case maybe. I just realized this and I had to turn on the camera. Mitch is not even here. I think I said that earlier, but he had to go on a last minute work trip and the movers are coming tomorrow. And this is my last time sleeping in this house, and I'm just realizing it today. And Mitch isn't even here. Last night was the last night we slept in this house together, and the last night he slept in this house, and we didn't even realize it. So feels weird, feels exciting, scary, because I don't even know
where the next place that we're living is at the moment. Excuse my retainers and just like disgustingness. I've been going since like whatever 4:30 a.m. and I'm so tired. But yeah, it feels weird. Movers are coming tomorrow. I won't be sleeping here again. It's just strange. So, closing of a chapter, but starting another one, and I'm so excited to start this new chapter of moving to New York. So, I'll probably wrap up the vlog tomorrow, but I literally just thought of that, and it was so weird. So, I had to come on here and share my realization that this is my last night at this house, which is crazy. Planning on talking more about like my feelings of moving and kind of like reflecting on our time here, because I don't want to forget how I'm feeling, and so I do want to document it. And then I figured I might as well share it in case somebody else is going through similar feelings or whatever. But for now, I'm gonna go to bed. Today was wild. My work day was so crazy, which did not help at all with how the rest of my night went. And then I had to order food. They brought me food that I couldn't eat because they didn't bring it gluten-free. And then I had to order more food and ended up spending like freaking $100 for myself on Uber Eats because they didn't freaking get it right. And I hope Uber Eats will refund me, but oh God, just frustrating. And so then I was starving and didn't eat dinner until 7:30, and I've just been packing and cleaning and organizing and making sure that everything is getting ready and done and, you know, whatever. So I'm going to, Mitch just got to New York too. Like, he had the longest work day or longest travel day, and today was just like not really that fun. I'm not gonna lie. But tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's moving day. Well, moving out of this house day. We'll see you in the morning. I'm gonna go to bed. Probably watch a YouTube video because whenever Mitch is out of town, I have the most trouble sleeping. So, good night. Good morning. It's 7:20. It's actually kind of late. I was gonna wake up at 6, and then I was like, you know, never mind, that's not happening. I actually fell asleep really quickly last night though, and I think it was like a combination of two things. One, I think it was because I was very tired, but two, I have been taking Calm. It used to be called Natural Calm when I was in college and younger, but I've been taking Calm since college. I got put on this from my doctor because I was diagnosed with PMDD, and my doctor was like, well, let's try this because you might be magnesium deficient, and that could be again what's aiding in the depressive episodes. And or if this didn't work, we were gonna try an SSRI, and this ended up working really well for me actually, and I've been taking it ever since. But I just got this one. I've not tried this one before. I've always done like the regular one. It's like the raspberry lemon flavor. This is Calm Mine, and it has L-theanine in it, and the taste isn't very good. I will say the other taste is better. This is honey chamomile. But I've literally taken this for 2 nights. One a couple nights ago, and then I skipped a night on accident, and then one last night, and both nights I fell asleep so fast, and I track my sleep on my Fitbit, and my sleep has been so good. Like, I've gone into deeper sleep for longer than I have in the past, and I think it's because of this. I'm not 100% sure, but I really think it might be. So I'll link this below. I just got it on Amazon, but that is a lifesaver last night. But I have a to-do list of things that I have to do this morning. I have to go salt the driveway, so I'm gonna go do that now. And then after salting the driveway, I'm going to run to the bank because I need to get money to tip the movers. And I'm gonna go get a coffee, hopefully from this place called Lake Erie Coffee Roasters, I think. They just opened in my town, and I have had it once before or twice before, and I love their coffee. I'm not a huge fan of Starbucks coffee. It's not my favorite. So if I can get something else, because Starbucks is the only other place here in town, so if I can get something else, I'm going to. Alrighty, let's go bundle up.
and spread some salt. Holy moly, I should have taken you on the wild ride that just was me running errands. Got the coffee. This is the place, Lake or Erie Island Coffee Co. They have one in Rocky River, and then we are in Brecksville, and there is one that opened up here. So went and got that, stopped at Chase, got Movers their tip, came home, and the box that I had packed yesterday, we ran out of packing tape, and I used duct tape, and I didn't know that duct tape like comes apart, like it comes off the box, it doesn't stick very well. So all of the tape fell off, and I had to unpack the box, and I had to run to Walgreens because they didn't open till 8, and then luckily they had packing tape, so I got packing tape, and then I needed some Drano for the shower upstairs that I have to clean, but that's done. It's 8:20. I gotta clean the espresso machine, and that's the last thing, and then unpack and repack this box, and that's the last thing I have to do before the movers come. But before I do that, I ordered, did I tell you about my food experience? I think I might have said a little bit about my food experience yesterday. I ordered Uber Eats. I was trying to be healthy. I ordered a chicken Caesar wrap from this like health place, and oh, and my smoothie, I'm gonna take that out, from Beyond Juicery, and I ordered it with a gluten-free wrap. Well, it comes and it has croutons in it, which I can't eat croutons, hence the gluten-free wrap. So I ordered 2 so I could have one for lunch today because we have no food, and they both had croutons on them. So I had to order food again, so I ordered Cleveland Vegan, which is my absolute favorite. It's in Lakewood, if you are in the Cleveland area. And we got this last time. This is like a little date bar. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what's in it. I ate half of it yesterday, so it looks like this. It's so good, but I wanted to eat it with my coffee. I think there's like chocolate chips, some nuts. I don't know, I'm not actually quite sure, but I know it's gluten-free. So I'm gonna enjoy this with my coffee, and then we're gonna get to cleaning, packing, getting work started. Work is supposed to start in 10 minutes. I'm probably gonna honestly start a little late today. I worked really late last night, so I'm not too worried about it, but so that's the plan. All right, everything is packed up. So this room, all this is going, and then everything in here is going. The couch, not the TV, and then that stuff's getting packed up as well. Honestly, like we really don't have too much stuff, if I'm being honest. Like a lot of the stuff is actually clothes, which is crazy. So everything's ready to go. Oh yeah, and then the mattress upstairs. Hopefully the appraiser's coming out in about an hour. I've got 2 meetings. Movers are coming between 3 and 4. I'm probably gonna miss my 1 meeting that is during that time. I'm cleaning up the bathroom, making sure everything's like vacuumed and stuff, so the upstairs is almost ready to go. Just have to get the downstairs ready once everything's moved out, get everything cleaned up, packed into my car, and then we'll go. So I have a meeting here in like 10 minutes that I'm gonna do a little prep for, and then I have 1 more meeting, and then another meeting that I don't know if I'm gonna make or not, and in between that, everything's gonna be happening. So super exciting. I am super anxious for the appraiser to come out. I'm just praying that this gets approved and that everything is good to go. And then that way we can close on the house and then really start this next chapter of moving, because then we need to figure out where we're moving. So fun stuff. It's really exciting. I'm really excited to be starting this next chapter. Good morning. It's the next day. I do not have anywhere good to put my camera, so the angle's not going to be great, but movers came yesterday. Everything went really well, and we moved out of the house. There's a few more things that need to go. We have a Goodwill pile that needs to go. There's a few more cleaning things that need done, and then there's some furniture that some people are coming to pick up today. And so Mitch is flying in now
he'll go over to the house. I have a day full of meetings, so I can't really do anything today, but he switched around his schedule so that he could go to the house and wrap everything up. And yeah, I thought that yesterday I was under the impression that I would be going back to the house again. And I actually don't think that I'm going to. I think that this is the last, like that was the last time I'll ever be in the house again, which is so weird. And I feel like it was better that way for me, because then I like didn't get a chance to like get emotional over it and, you know, whatever. But crazy, so crazy. So we're at my dad's now, still waiting on the house to the appraiser to okay everything so we can close on the loan. So as of January 18th, that is the update. We don't know when we're going to be moving to New York. We're aiming for the first weekend in February, but depending on when this loan can get closed, that'll determine everything. So now it's time to get the house wrapped up, which will be done today. And then after that, get this loan approved. And then after that, find an apartment in New York. So that's the update. And I'm going to end off this vlog, start another vlog, and I will see you in that video. Thank you for watching. I feel like this vlog was literally just me talking the entire time, but we do have some fun things planned for this weekend. So hopefully this next vlog will have more things in it, not just me talking. So